Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Orthodox Banter with Boyan. I'm the Boyan in question and I hope to answer any questions that you might have as regards to Orthodox theology or practice from my own knowledge and experience. And welcome to my Zlatibor abode. Zlatibor is a mountain in Serbia. I've been coming here ever since I was a wee lad and I love coming here. So a bit of change of scenery for at least the next 2 weeks. Luckily, I brought everything I need to make my videos, all of my pens, all of my pencils, all of my prayer ropes, and a scanner. So, the question today is, what should Albanians and Bosniaks think of Orthodoxy? They should think what every other person needs to think about Eastern Orthodoxy, and that is that it is the ultimate way to Christ our God. Anything else is a misconception, literally anything else. However, of course, somebody will say, well, didn't Orthodox Serbs commit atrocities against them? And they don't want to, turn this into that kind of a video. But yeah, there were atrocities committed amongst all sides, generally on the Serbian some other side pipeline. And definitely there were atrocities committed by Serbs. So is this an issue in perceiving Orthodoxy as one true path towards Christ our God? Yes, it does. Sadly, as St. Paul says in his epistle, because of you, the name of Christ is blasphemed amongst the Gentiles. And I think this is one such case. And this is one of the primary reasons why I don't think that churches should be named on national principles. It's not Serbian Orthodox Church, it should be Belgrade Orthodox Church or Peć Orthodox Church. Whatever, just remove that Serbian, precisely because of these reasons. And I think that the Ecumenical Patriarchate made a huge mistake some 12 centuries ago when they allowed, the creation of Bulgarian Orthodox Church. And yeah, it was done in order to remove them from the influence of the Western Christians. And we might say, well, that little sacrifice was worth it. And I honestly think it was. However, it does lead to a lot of issues down the line. And this is a primary one. Because, the church does not have, nor needs to have, nationality. And we might say, well, yeah, but Orthodoxy is one of the most important, elements to being a Serb. It does not matter, because Orthodoxy also needs to be the most important element in the nationality of a Bosnian, of an Albanian, of a Croat, of everyone. And I do understand if these people feel slighted by Serbs and don't want to become Orthodox. And okay, we might say, well, that means that they're not converting for Christ. True, I agree. But then again, a lot of us did not convert for Christ alone. And that was the point of my bad reasons to convert video. A lot of us have some, secondary reasons why we converted. For example, I myself sort of opted for Orthodoxy against Catholicism when I decided to practice my religion. However, those were the only two, in the sense, options. I immediately discounted Protestantism, and it's sort of easy to opt for Orthodoxy, but that was my case. A lot of converts were first disappointed by their own church, which prompted their own seeking into Orthodoxy. And in general, I don't think that anyone converts to Orthodoxy doesn't really. I doubt that anyone converts to Orthodoxy because they don't truly believe that Christ is God, that the Trinity is true God, and so on. However, there are these secondary roadblocks that might present quite a scandal for people, and I think that it would be well if these were removed. And of course, it's not only about the converts. It does create problems in spiritual life, especially to the mass of Serbs that proclaim themselves Orthodox but aren't Orthodox when it comes to their life. And I don't mean just living a sinful life. these people believe that they're Orthodox just because they go to the church on, Easter and Christmas. And by the way, when I say Easter or Christmas, I don't mean that they stay for the liturgy. I mean that they go to the church, they light a candle, and immediately leave. So it's not like even that the Greek, or they come once a year and they'll be late. No, they just come, light a candle, and they leave. And a lot of these people will swear by their holy ancestors. They will cross themselves when they pass the church and so on. They will have tattoos of the Temple of Saint Sava or of Ostrog Monastery or Patriarch Paul, what have you. But in the end, that's none of that is what Orthodoxy is about. All of those are simply splinters of Christ's work on us, and these are very nice, good splinters. When you cut the diamonds, those, that diamond dust is still valuable. However, it's tertiary to the whole thing. So yeah, there is this anecdote which I loved. This Albanian came to Visoki Dečani monastery in Kosovo, and somebody asked him, "What are you doing in a Serbian monastery?" And the Albanian said, "Serbian monastery? No, this is God's monastery." Yeah, somebody can say, "Oh, they're trying to, claim it's their own monastery." No, this man, Holy Spirit spoke through that man. It's God's monastery first and foremost. Everything else, again, is secondary. However, that does not mean that just because it's secondary, it does not mean it's unimportant, or that we need to subscribe to a lie that it is an Albanian monastery. However, it is there for everyone to attend, to pray, to be baptized, to receive the Eucharist, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that is my sort of short answer, but Albanians and Bosniaks need to think of Orthodoxy. By the way, especially in Albania, religious identity isn't really tied too much to their national identity. However, with Bosniaks, you are Bosniak practically only if you are a Muslim. And generally, people who convert to Orthodoxy, they sort of start identifying as Serbs. And I don't mind that, because we are same people. We are the same people, except some of them, accepted Islam when the Ottomans came. And that's about it. Bye, guys.